We have a major update on arrests at Limestone Correctional this afternoon. We promised you, our viewers, we'd work hard to uncover new information after a corrections employee's arrest for bribery and using his position for personal gain.
Well, Limestone County Sheriff's officials tell us 4 people now face charges in this investigation. Alex Andrews, Andrew Taylor Roy, John Paul Ketteman, and Shamarian Dozier all face charges related to contraband getting inside the prison in Harvest. We sent Way 31's Nicole Zedek to get answers about these arrests.
Nicole joins us live now outside the prison in Harvest.
Well, with these arrests, that means 4 fewer officers are now guarding this already understaffed prison. I have an inside look at just how bad the problem is after speaking to former corrections officer Stacy George. He quit back in October after working here for 13 years. He says with fewer officers, it's well beyond time for the state to call in the National Guard. Now, the Alabama Department of Corrections has not confirmed current staffing numbers. They only confirmed that 4 former officers resigned on November 22nd. George believes all 4 officers worked the same night shift. When he was working at the prison, staffing was so low, they would have 8 officers looking over 2,300 inmates. Compare that to 2 years ago when they had 35 officers looking over the same number of inmates. Now, George says the 4 officers facing charges likely didn't have to sneak any contraband in. The prison is so short-staffed right now, he says it's likely no one was checking officers at the start of their shifts.
I think you probably could have got brought in 2 or 3 Glock guns and just walked right into the prison with it in your bag because nobody was checking the bags in the front.
George says during his last 4 months, they stopped using the metal detector for officers. They were so short-staffed, they were just happy for anyone who did show up. And officers have been taking advantage of the situation. George thinks the corruption goes beyond these 4 officers and says more charges could be coming. I'll have more on this inside look inside the Limestone Correctional Facility and the charges that people are facing. That's all coming up on Way 31 News at 5. Reporting live in Harvest, Nicole Zedek, Way 31 News.
Now, Limestone Correctional is one of 14 major prison facilities in Alabama. More than 2,300 men are currently being held there. This year, we've reported on unsafe conditions at the prison, including 131 assaults that have taken place behind bars. You can see all of our continued reporting on the issues at Limestone Correctional right now on waytv.com.